What's going on, everybody? This is Troy, aka the Southern Trash Panda, and welcome back to our survival series in Space Engineers. This is episode 15. If you've been following along in the series, thank you for coming back. If it's your first time, welcome to the channel, welcome to the video in the series. You can go check out the playlist that this video is a part of and go through the entire series. But this episode, we're going to be working on our ship that we got over here. If you notice, in the last episode, none of the stuff, the building that you see behind us and that ship that's sitting over there on that platform, none of that stuff existed. That's because I did a bunch of stuff off camera to clean up the base, and I was just trying to come up with some idea for a large grid ship. And I kind of started working on it, and I just kind of wanted to fiddle around with that stuff off camera to where I didn't just bog down a video of me not really doing anything. So I'm going to show you around real quick and show you what stuff we got going on. So first thing you'll notice is from the last episode, I had started building out this platform for, somewhere to construct a large ship. And so I went ahead and finished that. Now this ship here, this is super basic right now, but this ship has, it's 3 large cargo containers, 2 large hydrogen thrusters for forward and back, and we've got hydrogen thrusters for lifting off, and I'll do some more with it, but that's not really a priority for me right now. Let's go into our base here. You come inside, and you'll notice that I completely redid the interior here. I've got assemblers set up here, and I kind of started going around kind of painting some things, change the colors so not everything's just white. So the refiners are over here still. We're going to clean this up today. We're going to get all the lights off the ground, kind of like what we have with the batteries here, and put them up on the ceiling so we've got, lights up top and not just all over the floor. It just looks cluttered. But over here we've got some O2 H2 generators, and we've got our oxygen tanks here. I'll show you in there in a minute. We come in here and come into a hallway, and this is where our batteries are. So we've kind of enclosed this space, and I left space up top because I'm going to expand those batteries a little bit more. You come back here, and remember we had a big drill rig that come down right here. If you look down there, you can see just how deep down that drill really went. But we just kind of pushed this wall over to enclose all this space, and then I just kind of covered up that hole so I wouldn't fall in it. Come back over here, and right here was the walkway to the solar field, which now I've enclosed because I expanded out this wall, and now the walkway kind of goes right here. But there's your solar arrays. You come in here, these are all hydrogen tanks. We'll start trying to fill those up with hydrogen and stuff. Now go up top, and I've got 3 turrets up here, and I actually had to build those kind of in an emergency because a random drone scout ship showed up and started screwing with my stuff. So I built one, it took it down, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and build 2 more, and that should be plenty for me. Now, one major thing you're gonna notice is there's these hangar doors right here. What's under there? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'll show you. So let's go back into our base. You'll also notice that there is vents in here for pumping oxygen into the room, which right now I think I've actually ran out of ice, so now I can't actually close this off, if I'm correct. And see, that was another thing, is I'm not getting oxygen directly pumped into the system. So I've got to figure out a way to isolate and getting oxygen tanks filled, so that way I don't have to worry about that. But whatever. Come in here. These doors here lead to the battery area and the cargo area, storage area. In here, there's my mining ship. So now it's inside here. Okay, you see the pressure is now low. Anyway, so here, we've got this hangar for our ship, and I've actually taken that to go get some hydrogen. Now, when I went and did some flying with this ship, I found out that the ion thrusters that I have on here are completely useless. They have zero thrust power on this ship. They can't do nothing. They're useless. So I'm gonna take all those off, get them out of here, so that way I can clean up my ship and I don't have so much on there. And might even go ahead and put another, excuse me, voice crack, another O2H2 generator, because I don't have much capacity for hydrogen. I run out of hydrogen really fast on this ship. It's not meant for long distance travel. So let's get all these ion thrusters off of here. Okay, that should be all of those. Yep. Come over here, get these. Alright, so that should be all the hydrogen thrusters, so that's good. And see, I could put, more hydrogen tanks, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these drills off the back. And the reason I had those drills on there was so that I could, like, if I went mining down and I wanted to turn around and fly back up, I had drills on the back so I could mine a hole in 360 degrees. I would rather have more cargo storage, be completely honest with you. So what I'm going to do, clear that out. I'm going to go to cargo, go on here, and we're going to let's change this to white. And I want to get another cargo container. Oh, I gotta have the, okay, hang on. Let's get 2 of those. Okay. Now what's important here is if it can actually connect anything. So these don't have any ports to them. So let's see here. I can think of how I want to do this. See what I'd like. Alright, let's just fly around here. So if I were to set up, see, this is one of those little grid things. So if I were to set this up like this, then that should be, so this should be connected to these. Alright, and in theory I could then connect that to that, and now that should be squared away. So let's do this. We're going to do the same thing over here. Okay, put the cargo container on there. Now, like I said, in theory I should now have the capacity to store even more stuff. So what we're going to do, the way to test this, is to see if I can pull anything into it. And it doesn't look like I can. Okay, hold on, let me find, okay. Let's go here. So we're in this cargo container. We can't pull anything into that. But can I pull stone into it? Alright, so here's how we'll test this. Instead of flying the ship out and wasting the precious hydrogen that I have, we're going to go out here and I'm going to mine just a little bit. Alright, so now I have basically filled up my inventory. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that into here, and it should pull it out automatically to go to the refiner. If it doesn't, then there's an issue. Just give it a second. Yeah, looks like I can't pull anything through that. Ew. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. Okay. Alright. So let's go here, or we'll clear that, so they got all that out of there. The reason I have that is because if you look over here, that military watchtower, that was a random thing that popped up when I was flying back from collecting ice with this mining ship. And when I got back to base, I then flew over there and took it over. So we'll go check that out too. But that's what that is. Alright. I'm trying to determine the best course of action here, because this is definitely a problem.
Energy low.
Oh no. Alright, well, let's run in here real quick. Let's get our energy and other stuff filled up. There we go. Alright. Let's do this. Let's take this off, because this isn't working, because it's not letting the small grids connect. See, the problem here is these are going to burn into this. Hang on a second. I'm trying to come up with something here. Okay. Oh, what was that? There's nothing in there. Okay, let's do this. Let's put a regular connector or junction. Here we go. Here's a junction. Okay, see how it has like, it has those on there, right? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put that junction there. Take these off of here. Okay. Okay, and then we'll go in here and put the cargo container like this. So now it's all large grid. So now we shouldn't have a problem with that, right? Then we'll go and put a cap on it because it looks good. Kind of just cleans up the angles of stuff. There we go. And then hydro thruster, and we put the hydrogen thrusters on here like so. There we go. So now we should be good. Now we should also have plenty of power for moving around. Now I do worry about having the upward thrust. So I think what I'll do is I'll grab one of these little covers here like this. Right. Do this right here. Okay, and then put some more hydrogen thrusters on the bottom. Come on. It's being funky. Nope. And so now we have that. And I think I'll go ahead and put this one more on here. Yeah, we'll do that. Put that one more. So now we should have plenty of cargo space and plenty of thrust to weight ratio. Now the thing I worry about, if you see these hydrogen tanks are not full like at all. So let's hop in here. Yeah, see, my hydrogen's not filling up at all. Also, I've got to redo my stuff here. So let's go in here. So I'll show you this. So you click that button, opens right up. Alright, so we turn our battery to auto, turn our thrusters on, unlock the ship, get it out of there, and then what we'll do is we'll just move over to the side here, and then we'll just set it down like that, cut our thrusters off. We'll go in here, go to hydro thrusters, we'll add all these other ones in, just get them added in. So that should be all of those. Boom, turn them on, turn them off. So now we turn our ship on. Now all of them should turn on. Oh, we missed one apparently. Okay, let's go in here, go to hydro thrust. Okay, what the hell? What the hell just happened? Oh, I forgot to take those off. Damn. Damn. No. Okay, well, it's okay. It's okay. It's an easy fix. Easy fix. Whoops. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. Let me fly down here. Let's get that fixed real quick. Whoopsie. So sorry. So sorry. There we go. Now I just need to put the one. There we go. Alright. Whoops. Was that the only thing? I think that was the only thing. My bad. My bad. Okay. Alright. Now let's go in here. Control panel. Alright. Hit the wrong button. Alright. So make sure that all these are turned off. Just turn the ship on. Alright. So all of them are working. Good. Okay. So now those are all set up. Set up right. So that's good. Now see, the issue that I have with this ship is that my hydrogen tanks. So let's go hydro tank. Why did it stop typing? It's getting aggravating sometimes. Hydro tank. Okay, so here's all my hydrogen tanks, right? So we're going to say hydrogen tank miner. Okay. Now we're going to go in here. We're going to change all of these to say the same thing. I used to number stuff. That takes a long time to go through numbering things. Okay, so now these are all set. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn these on. We'll bring the ship down. There we go. We're going to connect on and recharge for the battery. Then we'll go in here and we're going to go to, oh, I forgot to put them in a grid. Whoops. Hydro tank miner. There we go. Alright, so let's put these hydro tanks. So now we'll go to the hydro tanks miner. It's set to stockpile. Now what should happen is they should be bingo. See how they're filling up? Need to do the same thing with the oxygen tanks. But I don't have any oxygen stored. But I do have hydrogen stored. So look, now my hydrogen tanks have filled up. Now, if I were to turn that stockpile off, it would immediately pull that hydrogen back out, which we don't want. So here's what we do. We put them into a group, hit G, go to groups, and hydrogen tank miner is right here. Come down here, stockpile on off. Right now it's set to on. So we're good. We don't have the ion thrust anymore. So we'll just move these over here. Stockpile on off. Oh, that was I had that large thruster on the back and I don't really need it. I took it off. When I'm connected, oh, check that out. Check that out. How cool is that? Okay. So if I turn these on, I'm drawing hydrogen, but not from my tanks. So if I unlock the connector, they should shut off. Correct. Correct. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, so I wanted to test that theory. So that's good to know. Alright, so let's go get some ice. So we're gonna open up our hangar door. We are gonna turn stockpile off, turn our battery, our hydrogen, and unlock and lift up. Make sure we don't hit anything. Alright, now here we go. Now we turn off our dampeners and we just fly straight up. Now, our ice is way over there. So what I like to do is I like to get up where I'm out of atmosphere or out of gravity. You see this ship moves pretty smooth without much of a problem. Alright, so now we spin around and we're going to fly in this direction. So we turn our dampeners off and we just go till we max it out. Now, what should happen is I should be able to go over here, fill up on ice, fly back, and unload all that ice. Now you see, we went from 100 hydrogen to 93 just by flying up. So this thing like goes through hydrogen fast. And hydrogen is awesome as a fuel source, but you have to have so much ice to justify your movements. So you think, like, I have to fly halfway around the moon to get to where ice is and then fly it back, and that takes time. So you think this is a small ship. Now what I'm doing now is I'm kind of killing my forward velocity and sending myself downwards towards the ice caps. Now as soon as I get into planetary gravity, which should be any moment now, I'll start flying towards that ice cap. Now you'll know when you get into gravity because your crosshair will change and it'll start showing a distance calculation. So we should be coming into that any moment now. You see how much hydrogen we've already used. We're at 87 from 100, and I'm not really doing anything. Alright, so now we're going to turn down more aggressively. There we go. So now we are in planetary gravity, and we're flying right at the ice. And I'm not going to start slowing down until I'm above the ground, really, because I don't weigh all that much. I mean, I weigh 29,000 kilograms, which is pretty heavy for a small ship, I reckon, but I can still stop really quick. Alright, so we're coming in. Alright, so let's fly down. We'll go into this view and we'll start filling up. Oh, that's not good. Okay, my drills, I forgot I took that off. So there we go. Okay, here we go. Now I don't know, I'm just looking to see when my weight stops showing that I'm increasing on weight. That's when I know that I'm full. Still going up. Cargo containers. So you're full, you're full, you're full. A small cargo container. Alright, so we are full. So what we're going to do, we're just going to spin around. Now I've also got a O2H2 generator. Oh yeah, we're heavy. Alright, so now we're going to fly up, get back out of atmosphere, or out of gravity. We are definitely heavier than we were. Now, I have an O2H2 generator on my ship for a good reason. When I go mine ice, I want to be refueling that ice. So you see right now we're at 59 hydrogen. Well, I've got a bunch of ice in my inventory now, so I can refill or work on refilling my hydrogen tanks. So now we are out of planetary gravity. We're going to get leveled off here. Turn our dampers
Meteor
off.
storm inbound.
Fly forward. Get ourselves maxed out. Yeah, we're heavy. See how long it's taking to speed up, which means it's going to take a lot to slow down. Now we just let it do its thing. Okay. And because we're not actually using any hydrogen, the burn of the hydrogen thrusters just sitting there idle, it doesn't burn any hydrogen. So you can keep them on, it's not burning any hydrogen. But if there's any thrust coming out of those, then you're burning hydrogen. So if you look at the hydrogen right now, it says we're at 54. Give it a second, boom, 55. Yep, there you go. Now we're at 56. So if I had maybe, I don't know, 2 more of those H2O2 generators, I could probably refuel my ship without even trying. And that would be the ultimate goal, is to get it to where I could do that. I'm going to try to kill some of our forward velocity and work our way back down towards the ship. So we should be coming into planetary gravity any second now. Now we don't want to get into it too quick, because then we're going to have to spend a lot of hydrogen to not crash. We don't want that. So there's our base down there. It's pretty cool to see it. It's coming along a lot. Let's kill our velocity here. We'll start trying to slow down, and then we'll let gravity bring us down. Now we don't want to pick up too much speed. Pick up too much speed and you'll slam into the ground, because we are heavy. And we gotta really watch our hydrogen here. So now we will start officially coming in for landing. There we go. And it's connected, so we're boom, 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 boom. Alright, now we can hop out. So this should start pumping, which it is. And now we should have some oxygen. Boom! And we do. Alright, so let's click in here. And let's look at our ship storage. Minor stuff. Yeah, so it looks like stuff's getting pulled out of here. Yeah, medium cargo container. So it is starting to, these generators are starting to do their thing, so that's cool. So we go over here, and you can see that each of these are putting in work. Now these, I need to get these oxygen tanks. My fat fingers. I'm going to set these to stockpile and see if they'll start pulling. Let's do anything. Okay. Yeah, these aren't. And there's not a way to make it prioritize doing one or the other. Now what I could do is I could isolate this from the rest of the system. Let's do that. Go in here, let's get rid of you like this, okay? Just hang in there, just hang tight for a second. Alright, and we get the reinforced curve. Okay. I need to get it to where the curve is coming down like that. And then you're just a regular conveyor. Alright, so now we go back to you. Reinforced conveyor straight. Okay, now this is now isolated from those, so it should start putting directly into the oxygen tank right there. So let's go here. Let's go to tank. Yep, I was right. That's what the problem was. That's a shame. See, I need these to have oxygen in them. That's for sure. So, I don't know how long it'd take to fill those 3 tanks, but definitely needs to. It sucks there's not a way to kind of set that to where it'll pull directly for that, but, is what it is, I guess. Okay, so let's go out here. I want to show you guys this ship I've been working on. So, this is it. Well, it's not exactly a capital ship. It's going to be an exploration ship. And the way that I've got it built right now is strictly in form and function is to get it up off the ground, get it up into space, and then maybe build on it as I go. I'm just not sure right now. If I really wanted to be smart about it, I'd build a much bigger ship, like a much longer ship, and then it can also be wider. But I'm thinking if I can get this up into space, then I can build on it from there. And kind of what I'm thinking is I'll build it up and it's symmetrical either way, and then kind of like how I have this connector down here at the bottom, I have a connector like that up top, and then I can fly my miner up into space and then connect it to this ship, and then fly around, go collect a bunch of resources and stuff, and then come back, and then I have all those resources in the ship. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I just don't know how realistic that is. Because if I'm being honest, what I would really like to have is a ship design where I can have like a mining rig on a piston kind of in the middle of the ship, and I could land the ship on a surface and then push that drill down and drill as much resources of something. Like, I would like to be able to fly this ship over to where that ice is over the horizon there, drop the piston drill down and mine up a whole bunch of ice, and then I'm good. I don't have to, fly back and forth to fill up on little trips with my miner. I can just do one trip with this and then it's freaking done. I tell you what we're going to do. The last thing we'll do for this video is I'm going to go to that boatman's keep and deliver these technical blueprints. So let's go over here. Let's clear our inventory. Let's run inside real quick. See how these are looking. Dang, these aren't even close to full. I mean, they're filling up, but daggum. I guess when it gets to 25%, it'll show a light. We'll check that in a second. Let's go over here. Let's get our stuff, our energy up and everything. I want to see if I'm right, because there's 4 squares, so 25% would be a quarter of it being full. There's 4 squares. I mean, the math makes sense. But let's see. It should hit 25% any second now. Oh, we ran out of ice. That's why. There we go. Alright. So let's fly over to this boatman's keep. I think that's where it was. Ooh, there's a ship or something flying over here. Oh, it's coming towards me. Alright, let's go to character weapons. I have this gun. So there's some kind of ship there. I'll be honest, I kind of want to go get it. I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably not. Ooh, I don't know why. It's glitching. I was going to fly over here and see if I can deliver those blueprints or whatever, but looks like there was a time limit on that I was unaware of, so. Well, let's fly on over here and see if I can still try to deliver it. I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess. Alright, coming in hot. I don't know what's going to happen. This is my first time checking this out, so I might die. That's a very good possibility that I die. But I should be safe. Alright, let's go right here. Okay. Storage, repair, and salvage. I hear people running around. Oh, there's a guy. What the hell? Alright, well. Man, I guess I can hit this button and see what happens. Maybe we'll go up here and see if there's another way in. Okay. Alright, well let's just click this button. Okay, that just controls the... Okay. Well, how can I get in here? Okay. Alright. Security. Can't get in here. Access denied. Okay. Well, this is pretty cool. Oh, cool. I can refill my stuff. Okay. Market. Contracts and store. Okay. So I can come here and do contracts with them. So that's pretty cool. They want some rifles. Acquisition. They want explosives. Vegetables. Rocket launchers. So I can do these search contracts. Shipment drifted off course. Locate and return it for a reward. So like I could do those. Okay. So let's see, what stuff can I buy? Oh, so I can buy a whole ship from them. That's cool. Alright. Lateral missile. Oh, sweet. Can buy mill packs from them. Railgun Sabot. Okay, zone chip. Oh, that's how I can make those safety zones or whatever. Power kit, rifle mag, med kit, Gatling, explosives, data pads. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like the idea of buying like a ship. That'd be neat. So this is like, oh, here we go. It shows you a picture. Small utility ship designed for construction and salvage. So it's got a grinder and a welder. It's got some rocket pods on it too. Here's a hauler. Hull frame jump. JV does not have much cargo capacity, but is equipped with a jump drive. Sweet. $13 million. Dang. Alright, so they're gonna... Let me go in here. Let's see. Uranium. I need uranium. I was gonna see if there was something I could... If I could sell that thing that I have. What was that? Large railgun? Okay. This is gonna refresh here in a second. Okay. Assault cannon shell. So I mean, there's some interesting stuff in here, but I mean, it's nothing that I really want to deal with. So it looks like I don't really have, you know, I had that. Oh, dang, look at this. It's a million. 1.9 million. See, I think I'll do some of these here soon, but we need a good ship for it that has the space and everything. Alright, so it looks like I can't actually sell that contract thing anymore. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, where's that ship at? It's up there. Let's see if we can go steal that. Let's save our game real quick, because if I die, I'm definitely going to load the game back in. Not even going to play with it. That sucks. I can't sell that contract thing. To be honest, I didn't know there was a time limit on it, but I mean, it makes sense. Just flying through space. Alright, let's pull this up. Oh, where'd it go? Did it just disappear? Are you serious? It just disappeared. Well, so much for that. Okay, well. Well, never mind. Well, I guess this would be a good time to go ahead and end the video. I was flying to go get that ship, and then it just disappeared. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. We're gonna work on building up our ship, our exploration large grid ship. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't watched any of the series, definitely go check out the series. The playlist is listed below. And with that, this is Southern Trash Panda signing off.